Are you okay? Are you okay, man? What do you got in there, man? What do you got in there? What do you got in there? Oh!
Contact 10 quarter, first request 021.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Look at this!
Doesn't matter. Hands up!
Going to CVS. He's reaching down in. It's a cane! It's a cane! It's a cane! It's a cane!
Here's how it all kicked off. The video begins with Officer Adams approaching a Jeep facing the wrong way on the road. He repeatedly asks, "What do you got in there?" to the driver, Alicia Duran. This first interaction sets a tone of confusion and concern, and you can't help but sense the suspense building.
What do you got in there? What do you got in there, man? What do you got in there? What do you got in there? Oh!
Newly released body camera video shows a deadly shooting in Colorado after a woman allegedly pulled a gun at an officer who fatally shot her.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It was just before 5 p.m. on July 25th when a Westminster, Colorado officer noticed an SUV parked in the road facing the wrong direction. Video shows him approach a forward-facing Jeep asking what's going on.
Things start to heat up now. Officer Adams identifies the driver as Alicia Duran, who seems less than thrilled to cooperate, refusing to roll down her window or answer simple queries. Adams, trying to keep things light, repeatedly checks if she's okay, clearly worried but keeping his cool.
The officer, Nick Adams, then approaches the parked vehicle. The woman inside, later identified as 46-year-old Alicia Duran, initially refuses to roll down the window. Eventually, Duran gives in and puts the window down, but refuses to answer the officer's questions.
You're in the wrong lane. Are you okay? Are you okay, man?
And then, it hits the fan. The air thickens with tension as Duran reaches into her middle console. Adams, curious but cautious, inquires about the object, only to find it's a gun. In a split second, he reacts, stepping back and firing as she pulls the weapon out.
It's then that Duran reaches for something in her middle console. Adams can be heard asking her what it is before realizing it's a gun.
What do you got in there? What do you got in there, man? What do you got in there? What do you got in there? Oh!
Adams grabs her arm before backing off and shooting at her.
What do you got in there? What do you got in there? Oh!
Immediately, Adams puts out a shots fired call and yells for Duran to stay still.
225, shots fired, shots fired. Don't move.
Shots fired. All units, code 9, channel 1.
You won't see this coming. Right after the shots are fired, Adams quickly communicates a shots fired alert and sternly instructs Duran not to move. As backup arrives, he secures the weapon, finding Duran unresponsive, marking an abrupt and grim conclusion to the encounter.
225, shots fired, shots fired. Don't move.
Shots fired. All units, code 9, channel 1. Responding units, Sam 25.
Are you okay?
88 Lamar.
Are you okay?
When backup arrives at the scene, Adams removes the gun from the vehicle where Duran is already unresponsive.
I've got the gun secured. No response from her. People downrange appear to be code 4.
Let's get her out of the car. You get the gun, I'll get her out of the car.
Yeah, I'm trying to do all that, man. Give me a minute.
You grab the gun, I got her.
The ripple effect is real. Adams then ensures the safety of bystanders in a nearby Jeep, apologizing profusely as he explains the harrowing situation. His apologies, sincere and frequent, highlight the immediate impact of the incident on everyone involved.
I got no pulse. All right, I'm securing this, man.
Copy. We have an Corvette en route as well.
No, I'm securing this in my car.
Adams then approaches the Jeep parked nearby, asking if everyone inside is okay.
Are you all right?
Copy. We have fire started.
Are you okay?
No one inside the Jeep was injured, but a bullet hit the windshield. Adams can be heard apologizing to the people inside before breaking down.
Ma'am,
We are on with the dash.
are you okay? I'm so sorry. So sorry. I'm so sorry.
Time for a breather and some reflection. In the quieter moments that follow, Adams discusses the incident with a fellow officer, their conversation heavy with the day's events. They reflect briefly before being reminded to turn off the body cameras. The clip wraps up with a reminder of the ongoing investigation and the somber reality of Duran's fate.
She's okay.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm going to secure this gun. I'm going to give her my work phone so she can
Sam
make some
25.
phone
We have
calls.
2
She's
Arvada
sticking around
officers
for
pulling
me.
up. Do you want
All
more?
right?
Another officer approaches, checking whether Adams is okay. okay.
Good? Yeah. You sure? Yeah.
Next, Adams can be seen holding hands with another officer who appears to be comforting him.
Gonna take you to PD. Good? You need anything here? No, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, get this. So the mom's just chilling, right? Suddenly, her son rushes up with news that a dude tried to pull her daughter into a bathroom at the store. The mom's like, no way, and races over to check it out. Lo and behold, she finds this guy in the bathroom with her daughter, who's just trying to get out and looks super upset.
My daughter was apparently attempted to be pulled into the bathroom by a young man here.
That's the manager. He's a
I said a young man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was right around the corner at the racks where the clothes were. My son came over and told me someone was trying to grab her and take her into the bathroom.
Okay.
I obviously went over there and he was inside with her trying to get out of the bathroom, crying.
You won't believe this next bit. A store employee steps up and says they'll dig into the security footage to see what the heck went down. The mom's quick to add that her daughter was at the front initially, but somehow ended up back in the bathroom with the guy sneakily behind the door.
I'm gonna look at our cameras and see if we can see it on our camera.
That's fine.
And she told me that she was not trying to get into the bathroom at all.
The part that showed where he's going to the bathroom, she was up front at that time, but...
And when you found him, she was in the bathroom.
She was in the bathroom and he was in the bathroom behind the door. The door
Okay.
like opens
Okay. Okay.
and I saw her trying to get away and like crying.
So here comes the drama train. Choo-choo! The cops start grilling the accused guy in a back room. The dude's story, total sitcom material. He says it was all a big misunderstanding, that the girl just barged in while he was there, and he freaks out and slams the door, which, oops, hits the girl.
So, is this the bathroom in question?
So, where I questioned it is...
Alright, sir.
Just head right in here and we'll talk in just a moment.
We're right there in a second. So, this is what he explained to me. That he was in the bathroom, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he said someone pushed in, he went like this, and he went like this, grab and said, hey, you can't be in here. But, you guys get over
Head
here.
in there.
So, I'll forward it to you
Yep.
and let you...
Okay, you've got to hear this guy's plea. It's straight out of a soap opera. He's all dramatic, swearing up and down he's innocent, talking about how he's on probation and just can't go back to the slammer. Claims he even told the girl she could grab a free toy before he went into the bathroom. Accident, he says.
Is he gonna pose a tape?
That's what he's doing.
Alright, can I talk, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was in the bathroom. Before I shut the door, I told her, because they pick a free toy, you can ask them up there. I told them that you guys can get a free toy. So they were there looking at toys. I shut the door. When I was using the bathroom, the little girl walked in on me, and she made it halfway in the doorway. I freaked out and tried to slam the door, and it hit her. That's why she was crying. I can't go to jail, dude. I'm on probation.
Now, let's spice things up with some past secrets. A cop spills the beans about the guy's background, and, yep, you guessed it, misdemeanor assault. The guy's practically shaking, swearing he didn't do anything this time.
I can't survive in there.
Just wanted to give you guys some privacy.
No problem.
Tom, I can't go to jail. What?
Buddy, this is
Yep,
so far above
I'm
my
good.
pay
I'm
See
grade.
this again. I want to make sure
I'm going.
I got your name on.
I have a question. Can we step out the back door so I can at least smoke while we talk, please?
No, not right now.
And here's where it all goes sideways. They check out the security tapes, and man, the footage tells a different story. It shows the dude looking all sneaky, hunting around for the girl, totally not matching his whoops, bumped into her tail.
So that doesn't add up with the video camera. But he's saying, see, that's where he comes out again in there. But he doesn't go to the bathroom, see? He comes around here and started looking for us to see where we were at. I'm in the office. Heather's right there. Crystal's right there. And see, he's looking for the little girl right now. He saw the little girl walk back over there. And there's a little boy, see? Now he's walking that way. So her story adds up more than his.
Cue the showdown. With the story full of holes and the girl's family sticking to their guns, the cops slap the cuffs on him. Dude's still shouting he's innocent as they tell him to put his hands behind his back.
Okay.
I swear to God, I didn't do nothing.
His backpack's still back there.
I swear to God.
I figured. Yep.
I swear to God, I didn't do nothing. Can you at least not hold my arm so tight? That hurts.
Seriously, did that just happen? Right here, we've got a group trying to make heads or tails of what's inside a smoky building. Someone's giving the lowdown on their sneaky backside approach, stirring up a cloud of confusion mixed with a dash of urgency.
The door open. You were able to go inside, or what?
No, I came around the back side, and I was like, with the flashlight, I see the smoke, I put the flashlight, just standing in our door. I'm like, sure, what the fuck's going on here? And he's like, the CO alarm's going off.
CO alarm? I just came through here too. I need to talk.
Like I told Greco when I came through, my headlights were shooting this way, and it was all smoke, and I was like...
Things just got real, folks. Smoke's everywhere, messing with the visibility while the speaker notes how it's like walking into a foggy mystery novel. It's chaos at its finest, with everyone wondering if they walked onto a movie set.
So I was coming out, I was like, is that fucking foggy down there?
Time for some tactical wizardry. Through the radio waves comes a voice of reason, suggesting a sneaky backdoor approach. It's like listening to a live-action strategy game where every move counts.
What are you saying, Manny?
Your best approach is from the back.
Watch these wires.
Reinforcements incoming. The call for backup goes out, hinting that things are ramping up to a whole new level of yikes. FedEx getting a shout out makes it sound like they're delivering more than just parcels today.
On the way, I got a second one face down. Call me a second alarm, face down. Sorry, second alarm. Intersection of Riverdale Road, correct?
As the tension mounts, everyone's gearing up, making moves towards the eye of the storm, or in this case, the heart of the smoke-filled labyrinth. It's action-packed, with quick decisions flying faster than free t-shirts at a concert.
The door opened, you were able to go inside, or what? How'd you find them?
I came around the back and inside, and I was like, with the flashlight, I see the smoke, I put the flashlight, and just standing in the door. I was like, so what the fuck's going on here? And he's like, the CO alarm's going off.
CO alarm?
Yeah.
I made the turn.
Like I told the Greco when I came through, my headlights were shooting this way, it was all smoke. So I was coming up, I was like,
Tech to the rescue, baby. The mention of EMP technology has everyone sounding like they're in a sci-fi flick, dealing with aliens rather than fire. It's high-tech heroics at its finest.
First aid squad, I have an EMP. I need a driver or a second.
They're in the back.
For Working House Fire, 945 Raymond Lab. Any available members, please contact headquarters. Second request. Hang on, get us to the next area. Thank you. On the way, I got a second one paged out.
You got anybody else, Jay?
Back it up, everyone. Safety first. As the shout goes out to keep clear, underlining the still dangerous vibes buzzing through the air. It's like being at a dance where no one knows the steps.
Go back over there. Huh? Go back over there.
What are you finding?
They're still looking, but it's not safe. Your sister's gonna come down from down the road, okay?
All right.
All right, so just go back by that car, okay?
Through the smog, a hero emerges. Recounting their smoky navigation, our speaker might as well have been a pirate seeking treasure in the mist. It's a first-hand saga of bravery with a dash of where am I even going? Can you believe this? The video kicks off with Chad, Ruby Franke's son, getting the short end of the stick and sleeping on the floor in the family room. It's a tough start that really sets the stage for a deep dive into what seems like a bizarre tale of home life.
What you guys didn't know was Chad didn't get any room. He didn't get anything. He was sleeping on the floor in the family room.
Resurfaced videos from disgraced YouTuber Ruby Franke are now making the rounds, showing what critics call a pattern of abuse that stretches over multiple years.
I've been sleeping on a beanbag
since October.
Hold the phone. Ruby Franca spills the beans about her unorthodox parenting methods, like making her teenage son crash on a beanbag for an entire 7 months and not bothering to drop off a lunch for her 6-year-old daughter at school. It's a wild ride through a series of controversial decisions.
Videos Frankie herself posted describe her controversial parenting style, like forcing her teenage son to sleep on a beanbag for months, or refusing to drop her then 6-year-old daughter's lunch off at school. These videos posted years before she was arrested and charged with aggravated child abuse.
And hopefully nobody gives her food and nobody steps in and gives her a lunch.
This next bit is something else. After Ruby Franca's 12-year-old son makes a daring escape from duct tape at Jody Hildebrandt's house and seeks help, both Franca and Hildebrandt get nabbed by the cops. It's a critical turn that blasts the doors wide open on this whole ordeal.
Both Frankie and her business partner, Jody Hildebrandt, were arrested on August 30th after Frankie's 12-year-old son broke free out of duct tape from Hildebrandt's home and rushed to a neighbor for help.
911, the address of your emergency. Tell me exactly what's happened.
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help.
It happened in the small community of Ivins, Utah, about 4 hours south of Salt Lake City. Frankie and Hildebrandt's self-help parenting and brands spread farther than just the state of Utah, though.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any more intense, here we go. First responders discover Franca's 12-year-old son in a heart-wrenching state, emaciated with duct tape still clinging to his wrists and ankles. It's a shocking find that unravels even more as they uncover additional children in the same dire straits.
When first responders arrived to the scene near Hildebrandt's home last week, they found Frankie's 12-year-old son emaciated with duct tape around his wrists and ankles.
This kid has obviously I think he's been detained. He's obviously covered in wounds. We need the cops here as soon as possible.
While investigating a nearby home, officials found additional children in the same condition.
This part is just bonkers. Ruby Franca casually mentions in a video that her son Chad had been demoted to sleeping on a beanbag for months as a sort of strange punishment. As they delve into the whys and hows, the family dynamic exposed here is nothing short of jaw-dropping.
In 2020, the mother of 6 posted a video to her YouTube page titled, "What We Haven't Told You." In the video, she explained her teenage son Chad had been sleeping on a beanbag for months.
I've been sleeping on a beanbag.
I've been sleeping on a beanbag since October. And they gave my room back like 2 weeks ago.
During the video, Frankie had her son explain why the privilege of a bedroom was taken away.
I'll give you the reason why I lost my bedroom. I think so. I think this is the reason. At least this is the reason that's been in my head.
You gotta hear this. Ruby Franca tries to justify why she yanks bedrooms and privileges away from her kids, like she's the queen of some bizarre reality show. She claims these harsh moves are as tough on her as they are on her kids. It's a hard pill to swallow.
He didn't get anything. He was sleeping on the floor in the family room, and he just got the bedroom back, and it's because he's shown up consistently without bullying the kids.
Throughout this same video, Frankie boasts that many of her children have been without their cell phones for months.
Chad hasn't had a flip phone, a smartphone, any kind of phone, and it's been over a year. And I still have no intention of returning a phone. Abby, we took the phone away from Abby in November.
Oh, you thought that was it? Nope. In another twist, Ruby Franca talks about not delivering lunch to school for her daughter Eve, hoping to teach her a harsh lesson in responsibility. It's a wild strategy that plays into a recurring theme of denying basic needs as some sort of twisted teaching tool.
Instead of bringing Eve's lunch to school, Frankie says she hopes her daughter goes hungry.
So the natural outcome is she's just going to need to be hungry. And hopefully nobody gives her food and nobody steps in and gives her a lunch.
On other occasions, Frankie posted videos about withholding food as well.
And my kids are literally starving. I hesitate to say this because it's going to sound like I'm like a mean barbarian, but I told the kids, I said, I'm not even going to let you eat breakfast until you get your chores done.
Can you believe the nerve? Deputies spot 2 vehicles, buddies in crime, sneaking through the desert like it's just a typical Sunday drive. When one detective tries to pull over a vehicle, it punches the gas and takes off, leading to an impromptu desert rally. The pursued vehicle then decides to go off-roading, veering off the path in a desperate attempt to escape through the rugged terrain.
We had 2 vehicles running tandem. One of the detectives pulled over one vehicle. He got no pursuit. They drove in the desert and bailed off. At the same time, we pulled over a vehicle. They started to slow down. It took them a little while. Then they started to slow down, tore off into the desert, through the fence, into all the cactus.
Hold on to your coffee because this gets wild. After a hot pursuit, both the driver and the passenger of the runaway vehicle decide to make a run for it, darting into the cactus-filled expanse. Air support swoops in as deputies put their heads together to strategize the capture, noting their sneaky detour through US Highway 60 to dodge the main roads and sneak into the Phoenix suburbs.
We got them stopped, the driver and the passenger bailed out. That's who we're looking for now. We got the air unit coming out, so we'll see if we can't find these guys. We are up off the highway US 60. Comes out of Superior. They've been backdooring and going into Phoenix, which you look off in the horizon. Those are the suburbs of Phoenix out there. So they are going an untraditional route to try to traffic people into this country. And we weren't sitting there for 10 minutes.
This scene, absolutely bonkers. A suspect gets snagged and held down in the field. The interaction sheds light on the gritty realities of human smuggling, with deputies laying out the risks and the cartel's deceitful tactics, likely saving these folks from a much darker fate.
King 15, looks like I'm gonna have a bailout. I'm gonna have one male subject running northbound into the field.
No se muevan! No se muevan! No se muevan! No se muevan! No vayan a mover! Manos arriba! Manos arriba! Go ahead.
Things get even stickier here. While awaiting Border Patrol's help, deputies vent about the frequent delays and scarce resources, which often compel them to let suspects go due to extended response times. This chat highlights the logistical headaches law enforcement faces near the border.
Were you following this car? Yeah. It comes back to a Ford Ranger. Yeah, what's up, bro? Yeah, one took off, dude, this way. So, whatever.
I didn't see I was looking that way.
Yeah, no, he bailed. Everyone else stayed.
The driver?
No, it was a passenger. Everyone else stayed. It's very common. It happens so much that it's kind of normal, unfortunately. The thing is you don't know what's going to happen. People who don't want to be caught could do anything. They could fight you. They can take off running. You don't know if they're armed. So we're going to have Border Patrol come by as well. It's 50-50. Border Patrol either is awesome and they come out very quickly, but unfortunately lately they've been sending their guys out from further south or from the checkpoints, which could be sometimes over an hour ETA, which we can't hold these people for that long.
You won't believe this twist. A 15-year-old driver is caught behind the wheel, spotlighting a disturbing trend where cartels exploit youths for smuggling, banking on their perceived minor status to dodge heavier penalties. This revelation highlights the complex layers of socioeconomic factors driving human smuggling.
How old are you? 15. The driver was 15 years old, which we've been noticing a trend that they're using these younger or juveniles because whether they believe like they can't be processed or charged, I guess I should say, with human smuggling or not, but it's just becoming more of a common thing that we're seeing these younger drivers out here.
This part is a real heart pounder. A deputy chases down a suspect attempting to camouflage himself in the bush, leading to a gritty takedown and a pair of handcuffs. This pivotal moment showcases the physical and ethical challenges faced by law enforcement and a heartfelt reflection from a deputy on the suspect's life choices, underscoring the personal stakes of getting involved in smuggling.
So I tried to catch up to him with my pickup truck, and we tried to hide behind bushes and run around zigzag. So I got out, still wanted to run. I told him to stop in Spanish. He just kept running, so I threw him on the ground and put him in handcuffs.
So in the end, Border Patrol showed up. Yeah, think, man. I don't want you getting upset, but just think about what you're doing. You said you have a kid already, right? And you're married? How do you think your kid and your wife's gonna feel when they find out you were doing this stupid stuff for a little bit of cash, and then now you're not gonna come back?
Things take a turn for the tricky during this interrogation. Deputies grill a suspect on his activities and the identities of his companions, poking holes in his shaky story. This segment pulls back the curtain on law enforcement tactics used to unravel the stories spun by those caught up in smuggling operations.
We came for a funeral.
A funeral?
Yeah.
How long were you down there for?
We're down here for 2 days.
2 days? And how do you know her?
We went to school together since freshman year.
Okay. You said you went down yesterday?
Yeah.
Who's all in the vehicle with you today?
My cousins.
How many cousins do you have in there?
2.
2? Who's laying in the back?
The other 2.
The other 2?
So 4.
So you have 4 cousins in there. Why are they wearing camouflage? They hunting?
No.
No? You know what I do for a living? I catch smugglers though.
I know.
Okay. That includes human smuggling as well. How long were you guys down there for? 2 hours. Okay. And how do you know her? She's your cousin?
Yeah.
Okay. And who are these people in the car? What's that?
My family.
Your family?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think your friend told me?
The same.
Not even close. It's pretty good. I understand you're just giving them a ride from point A to point B, but one of those guys could have killed people in Mexico. The last thing we want is for you to get hurt transporting these people. You don't know them. I don't know them. Nobody knows them. She's getting paid $7 grand to take 4 of them. Okay. Picked up in 3 points.
You're not gonna believe this. At the very start of the video, a voice frantically repeats, "It's a cane, it's a cane, it's a cane," clearly trying to clear up a major mix-up. The repetition suggests someone is desperately trying to prevent a huge blunder about the object being a weapon.
It's a cane, it's a cane, it's a cane, it's a cane! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Look at this!
Doesn't matter, hands up!
Look at this!
Hands up!
I'm not a...
Come up here and pull the door up. Come up here and pull the door open. Hands up!
Did you see that twist? The scene heats up fast as an officer yells, "Fire! Shots fired! He just tried to run me over." This moment marks a sudden shift from confusion to high-stakes action, indicating the officers felt immediately threatened by the man's actions.
Shots fired! Shots fired! He just tried to run me over.
This is where it gets intense. An officer is heard pleading with the man, named John, urging, "Don't do it, John. Just show us your hands. It's not worth it, John. Hands up." This moment captures the emotional peak of the encounter, showing the officer's push to calm things down.
Don't do it, John. Just show us your hands. Show us your hands. It's not worth it, John. It's not worth it, John. Hands up. Hands up. John, hands up. Don't make this stupid. Hands up. He's saying he's reaching for a gun, guys. Hands up. Shut down Spenciola. Shut down Spenciola. Hands up, John.
Seriously, again? Once more, the phrase, "It's a cane, it's a cane, it's a cane" is chanted, emphasizing continued attempts to correct the mistaken belief of the cane as a gun. This ongoing error highlights just how tangled this situation is.
It's a cane, it's a cane, it's a cane! Stop reaching! Come out here with your hands up! Yes, he has guns in the car, guys. We don't know if they're locked up or what. He's reaching under the seat. Nope, just be ready, guys. Come out with your hands up only!
You won't believe how this ends. As the situation reaches its boiling point, the phrase, "It's a cane, it's a cane, it's a cane, it's a cane," echoes again, followed by urgent commands to cease fire now. This marks the moment when the officers finally grasp their error and try to stop any further chaos.
Go past every exit of Spenciola, going to CVS. He's reaching down in. It's a cane, it's a cane, it's a cane, it's a cane! Cease fire! Cease fire! Cease fire! No, Rocker, stay back! Rocker, stay back! Stay back! Stay back! Check crossfire, guys. Stop! All right, I'm coming up for hands.